I believe too.
I dare hear
So I'm
that
like, I
like
feel like they don't ever
the
hear.
sea is really the sky and the sky is really the sea.
I don't know about that.
I've heard that one before. I've heard it before. I ain't say I believe I'm saying it.
I heard that one before, but I was like, oh,
But technically, do you know like your eye, everything is flipped by the time that you actually perceive what you perceive?
yeah.
I don't know. So what are we really looking at? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Okay Sis podcast, episode one, season one. I'm your host, Dez Nicole. That is Dez with a Z, and I have some amazing people with me. My co-host,
I'm your co-host Mouse. How y'all doing? What's happening?
and who else we got on here today, Mouse? The one, the only,
We got Mrs. Beatsnchill herself.
Mrs. Beats and Chill herself.
Yes,
It's
first
like
lady.
as if there was a woman's Beats and Chill was birthed, and boom, here we are today.
Yes.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Happy 2026, Jazz. Let them know why we're here today. What is
So
this?
we are here for the Okay Sis platform. The whole platform is based off a playlist. We got a huge staff. Like this is the birth of a new era. That's really what this is.
Right, for the new era. So this Beats and Chill sister platform, from my understanding, the heart behind it was to give women the space to exist in these spaces and not just be behind the scenes, be behind the camera, or be always working, whether that's a DJ board or holding a microphone, but we also have other things to say. Talk to us a little bit about that. Like, what is your vision for Okay Sis?
Well, I feel like honestly, it's not like, of course it's for women, but I really want to hit to the point where it is specifically for women in hip hop because it's where it's mostly male dominated. Like R&B, I know they have a lot of women artists. There's more women artists in the R&B field than I feel like there are male artists. Well, we see them more because it's sexier. But as far as women in hip hop, we don't really see them unless they're beefing or they're like in some really, really high top fashion. We don't see them from the ground up. And that's what I want this platform to be is like you see them from the ground up. Like with Dochi having her industry plant conversations coming up, that's because the people who have FOMO did not see her come from the ground up. And I feel like this platform here is what that is for. That's why we're here.
Ground up. I love that. I love that. So what do you think are some ground, like, I guess, stepping stones that people miss along the way before they make the accusations of like people are industry plant? Like, what are some things that you actually have seen artists around you do and navigate through to become what gives people FOMO?
I feel like tapping into your community is the biggest one. That's your hugest key. Like, find out where your people are, find out where your tribe is. Because as like in Tampa, I that's how I grew. Like, I had to find out where are people doing the things that I'm actually really interested in. Like, where can I be creative in? So like, damn, losing my train of thought. But like, I feel like with you going out to be. Can you tell me the question one more time? Because I had it, but I lost
Yeah. Because
it.
like we talked about like Doshi having the conversations of being an industry plant and the
Oh
fact
yeah,
is sometimes
yeah.
those compliment yeah, those
Tap it into your community because like Taylor Moon, I met her out into this community where she's been on the stage, and you won't meet her unless you're going to her shows. And how are you supposed to go to her shows if you don't know what's going on in your actual community? So like I remember there was a guy I recently met at Art Raffle. He's from Utah, Idaho, something like that. But he was tapping
Iowa.
into yeah, I
Yeah,
he,
Iowa.
he was tapping into the community like after being here in for a month, and once you do that, it becomes easier to actually build yourself from the ground up because people seeing you like, oh yeah, I remember he was at the show. Oh, he's starting to come here more. Oh, he's on a stage now. Oh, okay, now he's in a magazine with Rolling. Like it makes sense because we saw you progress starting through your community. Yeah.
That's good. I know Mouse was talking about earlier when it comes to like mainstream artists and then the underdogs. And sometimes what makes somebody mainstream versus what makes them an indie artist is platforms, community, resources, and things like that. You want to
True.
kind of dive into that a little bit, Mouse, about like who we nominated for like top dog and all those. I know Doshi was one of the names that actually came up too. So
Dochi was like one of the newest names actually. I feel like she's a newly instated top dog for real, even though people don't realize she's been doing it since like what 2015. She just recently got on top with her album of the year win, and Alligator Bites, her tour was like massive. She went on tour with Kendrick Lamar when he was doing his GNX tour. So like she literally hit the pavement and it took off running. And the other top dog was of course Cardi G. How she just came back after 7 years of doing her mommy thing, doing her high fashion thing, focusing on trying to salvage her relationship. And then everything that happened with that. I'm not gonna get into that. But like how she came and she dropped her album after 7 years and kind of just like encapsulated all of 2020, like the tail end of 2025. Everybody was talking about Cardi's new album. So I feel like those two top dog names were like they were like my favorite mainstream people to pay attention to, women in hip hop wise. And I believe who did we say indie wise? It was like Tia Corinne
Mauna
and Mona
Leo.
Leo.
Yeah,
Mona Leo.
Nokia,
I
Princess
love her
Nokia
shit.
was somebody I wanted to add in the mix too, because I just was made known about her and she dropped the album. I don't know if you guys know about her album called Girl. And literally I fuck with the album. I'm gonna say that her the cover of her album is her on the floor and it's her in a pad and she's bleeding. And it's kind of
True.
just like in your
I
face.
seen that. I
And it's
didn't
like,
listen
oh
to it. It's
shit,
on there
it's
to
called
listen to this
Girl.
time.
Yeah, I think that's really important, honestly. That she's talked
Yeah.
like when she first came on her album, she's talking about sexual assault. And it's just like these
Oh,
are from like, people like these are their stories and this is the space to do it. I'm gonna do it in a hip hop way. And I think that's raw. I think that's
True.
raw as fuck. So those are Mana Leo for sure. I love how she brought the culture back like heavy in her visuals. Like you got people saying all the nine
and her
backs to the
lyrics.
back. Like what?
Right. Her
Yeah.
even not just her visual, like even her lyrics. If you listen to her lyrics, she's saying a lot of black colloquialism. She's saying a lot of black American vernacular English. Like she's
Vernacular
she's
English.
talking to us, and that's why I feel like her. I love her trajectory. Everybody feels like she started off this little TikTok thing, but I feel like she's been doing her thing and doing the due diligence, excuse me, to actually be a student of the craft. Because you can hear the growth if you listen to her earlier music versus
Yeah.
what she just dropped, what he did the body. She is on her biggest one right now. So I really feel like she probably would be like my favorite indie artist of 2025.
I'm messing with it. I feel like it kind of sparks the conversation I was having with people last night at the live podcast about rappers and then artists and then those who can rhyme.
True.
I'm a big believer that like, okay, it's one thing to know how to rhyme. I'm like, Dr. Seuss can do that. It's another thing to know how to rap, like be a wordsmith and put some words together. And then like you have MCs and then
Mhm.
you have those who are like they're artists. Like everything that they literally do is like a moment, whether that's
Yeah.
them dressing themselves, performing, like you're starstruck. So
I feel like to be a rapper, you don't even necessarily have to be able to write. You just got to know how to say the words right. A
keep a
rapper
little
is
beat or
somebody
something.
who can recite the words well. Like anybody can rap if they know how to say the words to the beat on time and in cadence. But a MC writes their own music. You know what I'm saying? People who qualify somebody as the greatest of all time, I feel like they have to be an MC. You have to write your own music. Even the OGs and the GOATs, Nas, all of them, they say the same thing. You can't be qualified as a real MC if you don't write your own stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can rap good, you sound good on this beat, you got good production for real. But at the end of the day, are these your words or are these just somebody else's words that you're regurgitating?
Being a creator of a craft is a different ball game.
Hmm.
For sure, for sure. So how do you guys feel about people, Malcolm? We kind of talked a little bit about it, about other people, like I guess ghostwriters essentially. Like at what point do you give somebody the credit for the song versus like, oh, a bar or a line was inspired by them? Like, does that go into the whole making you an MC or not?
I don't
Yeah.
know, cause it's like there's so many nuances with that. Like I can understand the relationship between, say, Cardi B and Fontaine. He he can be somebody in the studio that just be like, nah, don't say it like that, say it like this. And Cardi's the type of person who was like, all right, you help me with that, I'm gonna put you on the writer's credit. But then you also have people that literally wrote 50% of the song, 75% of the song, and they don't get any credits, and now they're the ghostwriter. And then it's
Mm.
like, okay, now it's like, oh, well, shit, have you ever written anything? Are any of your words yours? That's when you kind of question, is that real talent, or is it just you're a good actor who can rap?
Like, what are we
Did I
really
read
doing?
the script?
Yeah, what are we really doing? What are we
Like,
really
are we
doing?
reading the script? I mean, that's what it is.
Yes,
Like, we just
that's exactly it.
anybody can read a script to a beat, right? But can you encapsulate your lived experience into something musically that's gonna resonate with the masses meaningfully? You know, that's what hip hop is to me. Like, it's not just a good beat. It's not just somebody rapping nice. Like that's okay. That's a big meat and potatoes portion of it. But what are y'all talking about?
Yeah,
Mm.
the message and the meaning behind the
Literally.
word. Yeah.
Right.
Well, speaking of
And
messages, meaning, oh, go ahead, Mouse.
I was just about to say, I feel like we probably about to say the same thing. Like, I feel like that's why a lot of women in hip hop be getting disregarded because they can't get past the pussy rap. Just because she talk about her cat don't mean she ain't talking about something else important.
Talk about it.
I'm just
I love that. Yes.
I mean, I also with can you expound on that for ignorant niggas that won't understand that statement? And then I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
saying. I feel like it's really self-explanatory. It's like, okay, I mean, if we really want to talk about it, how many of the men's favorite artists be talking about taking women down? You know, fucking on a bad bitch, money, cars, clothes, hoes, they big game with the type of women they pull, and that's your favorite MC of all time. But God forbid, Megan Thee Stallion talking about how she
God
put it on
forbid,
place.
God forbid the
Lord
ladies do it
forbid,
too.
Lord forbid, Cardi B out here talking about how she can suck a grapefruit through a straw. Like, y'all gonna disregard everything else after that. And it's just like, woe is me at this point. We can't do shit. Like, we win for losing, losing for winning. Like, and we
Mm-mm.
have talent. We have talent, but it's like if we can't get on Sway in the morning and do a freestyle real quick for whatever the fuck, then they gonna say we ain't real rappers because, well, you don't know how to freestyle.
You want?
75% of male rappers don't know how to freestyle.
Mm.
I would say this too. You know who I think can actually be harder, and they're already hard as fuck. Lotto. If
Oh,
she
yeah.
found,
Yo,
if
Lotto be
she talked
flying.
about something else, like I'm not gonna hold you,
She
she's really
be
good at what she talks
flying.
about. But I'm like, I want to hear you slide on a concept that you actually give a fuck about,
Mm-hmm.
that you actually give a
Oh,
fuck about, like
she
because she's always been an artist. She was on those rap shows. She grew up making music. It's just like she is an artist.
right.
Obviously, pussy talk makes money. Like it's the
Yeah,
easiest
I feel the
thing.
same way about Megan because I feel like she could actually make an album where it's like a storytelling album. She could do it. It'd be perfect. I know it would, but she ain't did it yet.
Didn't
I
get it
honestly, I
yet.
feel like she might be on her way to that. She's in
Mhm.
a softer era in
With
But
her
her
life.
last
it's
album too.
crazy. I feel like that's like you know how actors dress as women to make it bigger in the industry. Like that's like a thing. We've seen that. I feel like that's what happens with women in hip hop. Like they come in and they got that pussy rap. We finna listen to that. We finna shake our ass to that, and then they can start actually talking about something important. That sucks.
I,
Like it
I honestly, I feel like
You
that
literally just see
they're
it
both
snowball and it's just like, ah, damn, can you go back to that? And it's just like, that's what y'all
right.
care about? Like, okay,
But
damn, I
honestly,
guess I'll just run up a bag off this. What'd you say, Moss?
and I feel like it's
like
it's,
I'm gonna
it's
go back.
mostly because that's what men want to hear, low key. Like
Mm.
they want us to rap
What
about
they
our
say,
pussy
it's a
because we
man's
make them
world.
creative. Yeah, like in order for us to get in the door, we have to speak a certain type of way. We have to be a certain level of raunchy because if we're not, y'all gonna put us in the back burner like y'all did. If if y'all really wanted women to be conscious rappers, Rhapsody would have been bigger than she is right now. No Name would have been bigger than she is right now. So let's not play like this is
I feel
not what
like it's
y'all want.
selective. They're selective because nobody gonna say shit about Lauryn Hill. But it's just like I feel like
But she came out with
legends
like
become
one
legends
album.
after.
Yeah.
The legends become legends at like it's just like damn, she's actually cold as fuck. Like she was doing that and she was with a bunch of niggas. She's like, yes. Like, are you kidding me? She pulled the Marley. Like, are you kidding me? Or he pulled her. It's Lauryn Hill. Let's see. I don't know. But it's
That's funny.
conscious rap.
But at the same time, it's like a lot of these girls start off those ways. Like if you go back to seeing Megan Thee Stallion freestyling, like yes, she had a couple of little pussy cat bars in there, but she was talking about real life shit even in her young age when she first started out. It wasn't until she got into the mainstream and she signed to whoever she was signed to that she had that lawsuit with. And like that's when she created that Tina Snow and she kind of got into more of a sexualized thing. Not saying that wasn't already her, but it just
Hmm.
became
Yeah.
more prevalent.
The
And
thing. Yeah.
yeah, that was her thing.
That
But
was the
then she
thing.
dropped Traumazine. Traumazine is one of my favorite albums of hers. It was so introspective. Nobody really tried to give her credit for what she did on Traumazine. All because of the situation that was going on with her and Tory Lane. So it's just like we can talk, we can be introspective, but that's not what y'all want to hear us say. Like y'all want us to hear how we can squat on the dick and suck it.
And spit
You know,
and do
You
this
sound
and do
so
that.
shameful about it, sounds like it. And we can do it,
do
and
it,
it will
do it.
happen.
Right. You know what
like,
I'm saying? Like, it's just
like I
what you
got other shit
want.
to talk
Like,
about, but
okay.
I'm gonna make this track real quick. But I mean, I do got other shit too. Like,
Yeah,
this is
like,
honestly the easiest thing.
cause like Tierra Whack, I feel like she should be big as fuck
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
I love
Rather,
Tierra Whack.
yeah.
I started
She's
hearing
an
her name a
artist.
lot more last year. Yeah,
Hmm.
honestly, I started hearing her name for the first time last year,
But
and
she
this is
been
the, this is
dropped
why I
music
love.
years ago.
And as I was like, and this is why I feel like the OK Sis is so important because, like, even for me, like, I'm ready to be inspired. And little did I know there were other rappers that were doing this. But it goes back to what you were saying earlier, Jazz, like the stepping stones. Like, how many stepping stones do you have to, maneuver around, get on top of until you are in a community where it's just like, oh, y'all been doing this all along, all is like English is hard, all along as well. Like, that should be hard as fuck.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one.
But what if you say like Doshi didn't just start here? Like there is a whole
She had a process.
backstory and journey and process. And I feel like
She was on YouTube
niggas
Yeah.
every
don't
step
want
of the
to hear
way.
about your process until you actually made it to a destination. But it's just like, well, if you just would have just stayed along the way,
If
you would
you was
have.
around, I'm sorry you got FOMO. Like it'd be like you just so mad that you missed out. Like, oh well.
But
Catch
that's
on
not
next
even the worst of it. It's not even the worst of it. The FOMO starts it, but at the same time, once you find that person, if you don't have the capacity to take your time to look back, like I don't know about other people, but when I find a new artist, I'm going to
I
look
go
for everything
back.
they ever put out.
Everything.
Interviews, freestyle, radio
Yeah.
station hits, all
Because
of that.
great things take
Albums,
time. There's a,
mixtapes.
yeah. Great things
So it's
take
like,
time and rep and dedication. Like you don't just some people just got it. Some people do just got it, but still, yeah, even though they got it, they still have to work on how to make it like valuable and I don't want to say sellable, but like yeah, like at that point, like people gotta pay you for what
ooh,
your gift is. What is your gift? You know what I mean? But gifting comes with dedication too. Like you put so much time into it that yeah, it deserves to be elevated and put on a platform. And at that point, if anybody got FOMO shit, they should have been working with you
Exactly.
and not
when you were
don't have
around.
FOMO.
When you were
Just don't
around,
have FOMO.
like
FOMO makes no sense. I mean, I get it. You mad that you missed out on the past stuff, but you here now. Just
Mhm. Go
be
back and
here
look.
now.
Mhm.
go
That's
back
why
to
the
work.
industry
Like
plant. That industry plant shit always blows me because I'm like, you could literally go just do the research and then shut up.
And if we want to talk about an industry plan, we can talk about Travis Scott right now. That's an industry plan.
Says, let's talk about.
But
So
you
let's talk about
also made
Dope.
up a great point earlier too, Mouse. You talked about people being labeled the GOAT, like what makes someone labeled the GOAT. And even as we talk about this platform of like women in hip hop, like we literally got to sit. I don't know about y'all, but I really had to sit and be like, oh, who influenced me? Like it was always around me, but I never really sat and thought about like, oh, who would I consider like my Mount Rushmore? Like who would I consider being the ones that
Right.
paved the way for there to be a Tina Snow, a City Girls, a Lotto, like who I'm asking y'all today too. Who comes
Who
to
raised
mind?
you?
Who raised you? Like what
Who
was
Hmm.
going
did?
on in your household?
I guess Lauren Hill, Trina. Like if we go in hip hop girlies,
Trina.
it would be Lauren Hill. It would definitely be Trina. For sure, Lil Kim. Um, hmm. My dad loved Foxy Brown.
Foxy Brown.
Man,
Loved her, yeah. But he also loved Janet Jackson too. So.
who didn't love them? They was listening to Beyonce too, taking the men down in the concerts.
No, Janet Jackson live performances, wild,
Mhm.
wild.
Man,
You saw her strapping people, like
she's
having
created
niggas
a
passed
lot of
out for
men
real.
obedient and pink. I promise
A
you.
lot of
But
a
you know,
lot
I
of the
know this
women,
one.
honestly,
I
I
was
was
gonna
gonna say,
say
y'all
they a
remember
lot of use her for a lot of music. They be using Janet Jackson. Kai used Janet Jackson. Fucking Cardi B used Janet Jackson. They be
She's
using that girl.
iconic.
Mhm.
even Kendrick used Janet Jackson.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
Mhm.
yeah. I was gonna
Who you got in
say,
your
what did they
about, man?
call? I was gonna say, y'all remember when there was like a term called baby making music? Like a
Yeah.
lot of these rappers at our birth was probably birth listening to what we consider the
Baby.
GOAT. Like you was inspired by them. Typically,
Mhm.
whenever I started asking people about like women in hip hop, the names that would come up is MC Light and who else I want to say Queen Latifah, which is also interesting. But I think because like there's not much talk about it in certain realms, like those are like the two that
So the
just
top
comes
two.
up.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
It's so
MC Light,
many.
oh
I have a theory on that. Let me
yeah,
put
like
my
people just grabbing for stuff, but it's just like when you really start naming them, it's like, oh, like
That's all.
Lauren
no,
Hill.
What's your theory? What's your theory?
I feel like I feel like MC Light and Queen Latifah are the talk of it because of the way that their trajectory went outside of rap. Their
Mhm.
image is completely shifted. Their image is
Mhm.
cleaner as well. Even though they were revolutionary in the 90s as far as their rapping is concerned, MC Light is now the voice of all Academy Award shows, and
Mhm.
Queen
Like
Latifah is quite
the
literally the
MC.
darling of Hollywood. So it's like these two black women are now these squeaky clean images versus what
Mhm.
they were in the 90s. And now there's this comparison. Be like MC Light, be like Queen Latifah because of this new imagery, but not because of their
Yeah. Not because
revolutionary
what they were
How
doing
they
before.
started.
Mhm.
How
Who
they
you calling a bitch?
That's
They
my
didn't think about that, Queen Latifah. They're
Like
like,
they're welcome to any
right,
rooms at this point now, too.
yeah.
right.
Welcome to any rooms.
But
That's true.
at the same time, the Foxy Browns, the Little Kims, the Lady of Rages, they also had similar impact for women in hip hop, but they don't
Yeah.
get half as much accolades.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Missy
Rock
Elliott
and
just now
roll. I'm
getting
about to say
an
rock and
award.
roll. Yep. Yep. What was that? Salt and pepper. That
Hmm.
Here, yeah.
just
And
happened.
they
Just
still
happened.
doing them dirty. They don't even give them their masters, I heard. They lost their case to get their masters.
Crazy.
Yeah. The industry hate
Well,
women.
what are y'all what are y'all looking forward to in 2026 from women in hip hop or women in general? I would say this year.
Man,
Hmm.
I got my eye on Mona Leo. I feel like she gonna
Mona
keep her
Leo.
foot in Nicki's neck. Yeah, her and her husband.
Her
I
and her
love all
husband.
of the I love the run that they have together right now. They just released a song together. I forget what it's called, but that joint is nice. I like it so much. But I feel like her and Ken the Man is another one I wanted to bring up too. Her trajectory is starting to pique my
Shout out
interest.
to them
I
them Houston
always,
girls.
yeah, the Houston girls, they locking it down. It's another one. Southside. She a new girl that I just found not too long ago. She's putting off the Houston too. She got that Megan Thee Stallion flow. I like her.
Let me ask this over here. Talking about this down south mommies. When it comes to sounds from up north and down south, specifically for women, what kind of sounds do you guys think is like leading the way right now? What do I mean
Down
by that?
south.
Like at one point, Ice Spice had her run. You know, she does have a distinct
Yeah.
whatever. Da, 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 da.
Gibberish.
The
But
ladies in
yeah.
the south is dominating right now.
What'd you
They
say?
the ladies got the south. The
Yeah,
southern
because you
ladies
gotta
got a
think
little
about it.
advantage.
Dochi, you got fucking Mona Leo, you got Megan. Who else is like top charting? I'm thinking like the top. It's really the South though, like coming
The
up.
South.
Mhm.
Most of the main female MC names is pop like from the south. So we got Lotto.
Mhm.
Who else? Glorilla.
Glorilla.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like we pulling out Yu-Gi-Oh cards now. Like, what we got this from the South. We got this from the South. Like, did you forget this? I'm like, oh yeah, actually.
And that's not saying that the other ladies everywhere else ain't putting
Yeah,
on.
I'm
It's
like,
just
wait,
like the
I'm a
fans
Cash
kind of
Doll fan, and
dominate.
I don't know why I thought she was from Atlanta, but she's from
She's from
Detroit.
Detroit. Mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't know
Cash Doll
why.
from Detroit. Ooh, girl, them curls. I thought you would have known from the curls. The Detroit hairstyles distinct
I don't
now.
know.
You seen BMS?
Right.
I don't think
They
I
they
saw that
they real
season.
consistent.
He's
No,
definitely
I don't know where I get
BMS.
that from. Maybe it was just her vibe. I was like, yeah, that's actually not the South.
Very.
I love me some Cash Doll though. I don't
Yeah,
know. Maybe it makes sense that I feel like if her and Ken the Man was on a track together, if they don't have one already,
I think
that
they
would
do.
just be crazy.
I feel like they
Ooh,
do.
Monoleo?
Ken the Man and
Not
Castor.
Can
Ken the
I
Man and
don't
Cash
know.
Doll. I know
That
Mana
would be
Leo
a
and
dope
that
collab
I'm about
would.
to look it up.
I guess that's what I'm
You
looking
got
for in 2026. I want more collabs. Like
More girls
if
collab.
all the
Yeah.
Houston girls did something together, and again maybe they did. I just didn't hear it yet. But
that will
I
be
don't know. That
fire
should be
because I know
hard.
Monoleo and Ken the Man have Ooh, speaking
First,
of those two, another one that got a that usually a collab within is Cali. I don't know if y'all heard of her.
Oh yes, I know
I,
She
Callie.
loves,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh
she another one. I don't know.
Callie, isn't
I,
she
I
from
can't
Atlanta
I can't believe I forgot her.
with the
She's
lot?
collabed with Ken the Man a couple times.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
she
to
got a
I'm
nice
sorry,
flow.
I can't think about it right now. Yeah, like they are all in the bubble of like down south rap for me for sure. Ken the Man, Mona Leo, Callie, Glorilla, all of them. They just
Do you
I
guys
gotta
think
add
we
them
will
to the
ever hear
playlist.
from City Girls again?
No,
You know
no.
what? I don't know. The
Yeah,
way
what's
JT
her
been
No.
name?
posting everything, she
Carisha with the
nowadays.
Diddy shit and the way
Oh,
JT kind of
Yeah,
crashing, not
baby.
crashing. It's just like I don't know. We're not getting a city. We might get the City Girl with it remix before we get City Girls back together again.
City Girl with it. City Girl with it.
I don't think
They
that
had a good
happened
little
yet.
run.
They had their
They have
run.
people really out here trying to be City Girls for real. You know, what? Sit
City
down.
Girls up. City Girls was up. Now
City
they
Girls,
way
oh.
way down.
And the
A
negative, you ain't
thousand
never,
points deducted.
like, do not
It was a
resuscitate this
little
shit.
way.
Like, mm-mm. See what being a
A
City Girl
little
got you?
way.
Not gonna lie though, they did eat with that show that was based off of them. That
Rap
was
shit, that was my
also Rap
show.
Oh
Shit. Shout out
yeah.
to Issa
I
Shout
like
out
Rae.
Issa
that.
Rae. Love Issa. Yes.
I mean, but anything Issa Rae touches gold. I
Any,
can't even
That's
front.
my
there we
girl.
go.
Love her.
There we go.
Anything she
Love
touches
Like
her.
gold.
Mhm.
a Black Lady sketch show. I'm just gonna put that out there if you haven't watched
Yeah.
that. That show
Yes.
is, yeah.
I've seen anything Issa's
I
created.
need to
I'm
check
on
into
it.
that.
on it, down to the
Yeah.
Spider-Man music.
So, Jazz, what can we expect from the playlist that let people know where they can find the playlist and what can we expect from it?
Well, so the playlist should be dropping on all platforms. It's got to get recurated first, one more time. Um, and you should just expect girls rapping in different forms, down to the trap, down to the conscious, down to the what do they call that style that Ice Spice be doing? I feel old asking
Drill? Drill?
yes, drill rap. That's what it is. Down to the drill, down to
What is that?
the
I
Vogue
spiced
rap.
that?
But no,
This
Yo.
stuff
the,
Ice Spice be doing is crazy.
what
Like,
that little thing, little Spice be
What's that
doing?
little thing?
That-
you got the dance you
That
be
little
doing. So
that
do
little
that
thing
little
you be
dance
doing. Do that
again.
little thing you be doing out there. Like do that little dance again.
but yes,
Yes,
and
because the
I'm
That is
girls,
so
definitely
Auntie Tony.
definitely want to have it curated for the girls though, because like I like to feel like I'm listening to an album when I'm listening to playlists. That's just me. I like to be trapped into like the environment. Like a good ready playlist. I need me a get ready playlist, like from the beginning to
yes.
the end.
Yes,
Like give me, I
That's
need to
what.
be in that
has to.
mode.
Yeah.
It has to match.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It makes
It
sense.
has to match. Literally, like it's the episode of Insecure. You about to go out tonight. We getting ready. You get in your car. You got something to listen to while you in the car. When you get there, you got something to listen to. When you get there, you get out the car. You gonna feel like you in
It's
your
a
own
certain energy that you, yeah, like this what we
yeah.
on. This what
we
we
main
doing. Like
Exactly.
character.
And then you got
main
some
character
the
energy.
environment.
I only insecure people don't listen to this playlist.
Right.
Like you
Exactly.
cannot be insecure and go turn on this Okay Sis podcast
Mm-mm.
like
Mm-mm.
playlist. Like what? You gonna
No,
get
And
off
if
like
you
feeling
are
like $1,000,000.
insecure, if you are insecure and you're trying to work on yourself, then by
listen
all
to the
means listen to
playlist.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just go listen to
because
this playlist, get in front
It's
of the
gonna get you
mirror,
right.
and go
it's
rap these
a
bars.
yes,
Hmm.
absolutely. Actually, because I think about it, like some of the songs I was curating at the beginning. There's a song called "Queen" by Likely, which I was so happy to hear she dropped last
I
year.
love that
But
song.
I literally am obsessed with that song because it puts me in like
Yes.
a different mode. Like, oh, let me get
Yeah.
this shit done, and that's what I
Yeah,
want with the
like
girl.
that's why I listen
That's
to
a
Cash Doll.
beautiful way to
I
close
listen to
out
a
that
lot of
album.
people that's just like, all right, we could cry about some shit, but like, let's get up. Like, we gotta work. Like, these are women
And that's why
that,
I love Kinderman.
yes, like,
Every
what we
You
time
can
I
work
hear
out
doing?
her, I be
to
like,
it.
let's go.
You can work
Yes.
out to it, get ready
You,
with it. Like, if you're in a
brush your
bad
teeth to
mood,
it.
just change the atmosphere.
Exactly.
Like,
Mhm.
but yes.
Okay,
Exactly.
sis. Mhm.
Okay, sis.
Exactly.
Everybody do their own version of Okay, sis, real quick. Let me see what y'all got.
Oh, okay, sis.
Okay, sis.
Okay, sis. Okay, sis. So many ways you can do it. Mouse,
Oh,
I got a question for you.
Okay.
So for episode 2, what you want them to tap into? Like what's something that because we already touched a little bit. I'm gonna give them a sneak peek. We talked about spirituality in hip hop
Right.
because we can't talk about culture in hip hop without talking about spirituality, the black church clapping
Yeah.
from yeah, I mean drums like
The
that's what we
installation that the black church has in hip hop that people don't realize is so prevalent in our music in general. Like the black church is everywhere in hip hop and R&B, gospel, of course,
a lot of the
but
people
like
that sang and rap started off in the church.
in the church.
Whitney Houston, Beyonce, like you name it. So that's a little bit of what we want
Gloria
to talk.
Hallelujah is literally someone's name. Like
You know what I mean? But we did want to open
period.
the floor to those who will be listening. That was me tag teaming Mouse on that.
Yeah, next
A
episode we're
little,
gonna
a
be
little.
diving into a little bit of the African spirituality, Solani versus church, Christianity, baptism, Pentecostal, all of that, how it impacts um hip hop and music in general, the good, the positive, the negative, all of that stuff. Also, with that being said, I kind of want to also incorporate like Black history in general, like what music, hip hop music, make you feel like so settled in your blackness? What is the blackest song that you can think of? That I kind of want to touch on that too,
What?
because usually the blackest hip hop song that you can think of has church elements in it.
Bro,
I
I was
guarantee.
gonna say, or some kind of dance to it, like electric slide. You don't even have to put on electric slide, and niggas gonna start electric sliding.
Exactly.
Like,
If the tempo is right, as long as that tempo is right, we go.
right? We gotta dance to everything. Like, why? Cause why not?
No.
Cause why not?
And we making more. I mean, we got all these new line dances. I still ain't even tried to find out how to do, but
What is
they there.
it?
Right.
Lord, I feel-
Oh.
Man, what is hip hop without black women? That needs to be some kind of quote.
I get that.
What is it about what I've learned?
What is hip hop without black women?
Hmm.
Well, that one for
That's
me.
an interesting question. I want to see that in the
We
chat.
we
What
gonna
y'all,
let we gonna let
what
that
y'all
sit
feel
and
about that?
simmer.
Let that resonate.
Put that in the comments. I want that in the comments. I like that.
Any lasting thoughts to our future listeners, lovers, fans, friends?
Um, just
Yeah.
stay tuned. We've been yapping, and I feel like this is going to be a great platform for not even necessarily us just talking about women in hip hop as in women MCs, but us being women talking about hip hop. There's not a lot of spaces that show this and allow this. So I feel like that's what they need to expect. Like we really gonna be getting into it from the women's mindset, from the women's side of things, how we take it, because I feel like our voices should be heard in this as well. It shouldn't be male dominated, even though it is, and we're taking steps to remedy that shit.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Jazz.
um, I love y'all. I'm so glad that y'all are part of this platform. Keep listening. More to come. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. We got this shit. It's gonna be pop. It's gonna be crazy. That's all I
Well, thank y'all
got.
so much for tuning in to Sis to Sis. This is our first episode of the Okay Sis podcast. If you ain't heard, you need to go listen to the Okay Sis playlist curated by the
Mhm.
one, the only Jazz. Good shit on there. We'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all
Alrighty.
for tuning in.
Bye.
That was fun.